Hello, it's Reija and welcome to another video. Today I am going to share with you the 25 questions tag. I wasn't tagged by anyone and the original video, as far as I was able to find, is not available anymore, but I was originally inspired to do this tag by multiple people, including Alan from Library of Alexandria and also Ola from The Wild Witch. So I will leave their versions of this below for you to check out. And there's recently been some major life things happening in my life, so I thought that I would do this tag to sort of reacquaint all of you with myself and what kind of person I am. So without further ado, let's get started with the 25 questions tag part 1, because there are many questions and I can't do this in a single take. What's your channel about? So my channel is about books. I am a booktuber. I have been for, oh my god, close to 6 years soon. I started in 2017, so my 6-year anniversary will be soon. So I talk about books and I also talk about art things sometimes, kind of on and off. This year I haven't focused a lot on the art content, but for example last year I did those art wrap-ups. So usually when I'm not in an art slump, I will try to share some art content. I also talk about comics and manga, which are kind of book adjacent, and I also do some crafty things. Hopefully you will see me do those a lot more now that I'm in my own place. How old are you? I was born in 1987, so I am 35 going on 36. I will soon turn 36 next year. So yeah. I am on the older side in terms of like booktube age. What's your relationship status? I am freshly single and due to privacy reasons I won't be elaborating more on that, but know that I am happy and content. Did you go to college? Yes, I did. I have gone to a couple, in fact, because I was a notorious dropout from a business school earlier. And then I got a degree in fashion. I was a tailor dressmaker and I worked on some theater projects, and then that wasn't for me either, so I wound up in electronics recycling and then ended up going to a University of Applied Sciences, and now I'm an IT systems administrator. And now I finally know what I like and what I want to do, but turns out when you have ADHD, your mind just kind of can't even comprehend and can't finish tasks, and you're kind of like pulled on a string through the motions and through various different things. Oh, this sounds interesting now. So yeah, luckily I live in Finland, which is also the next question. College education isn't an automatic bankruptcy sentence. So in that way I am extremely privileged to be able to have floundered in my life and had safety networks in place to be able to like find what I really like and been able to like pursue different career paths at various given moments. So yeah. Where are you from, or where do you live? As I said, I live in Finland and I am Finnish. I have lived here all of my life and I don't have any immediate plans to relocate because relocating to another country would have to mean that that country needs to have at least the same level of social safety networks and benefits that I get from living here. I will gladly take the uptake on taxes in order to have affordable healthcare and also 4 weeks of paid vacation time. Looking back, what would you have told your 10-year-old self? I hope this is not going to sound too sad, because my 10-year-old self was going through a lot. I was viciously bullied, and like there were many things that were going in my life during that time, but I would probably say you are not lazy, you are not stupid, and you are allowed to be who you are. You don't have to apologize for not fitting the mold like everyone else. Tell us about your family. My family includes my mom, my dad, my sister and my brother, and my nephew. I have an older sister and an older brother, and my sister has a son. And also my sister has a husband, so my brother-in-law is also included in the family. So that is my family. And of course, I have my pet Hermes. What's your favorite holiday? My favorite holiday is either Midsummer or Kekri. Those are both Finnish holidays. Kekri is a harvest festival here in Finland, and Midsummer is the midsummer solstice. There was a family tradition we had and still have, but I'm not like able to attend as often. We went to like a summer cabin. We did all the traditional midsummer magic spells and stuff like that, like picking flowers from 7 different fields to like picking 7 flowers from 7 different fields to put under your pillow. And then you would dream about your future love, stuff like that. So those are my favorite holidays, very like traditional Finnish. But if I like want to go for like a more commercial holiday, then Halloween would be like, that's like the international, fully commercialized, globalized like holiday. I would probably go with Halloween because that has like most close relations to Kekri. So yeah. You have no budget. What is your dream vacation? I would probably want to spend like a full year just exploring Japan and South Korea and going to all the different prefectures and just like exploring all of the like local food and culture. And that would be my dream. Or even going to like various countries in South Asia, like Vietnam, Thailand. I just want to see as many places as possible and get to know different people and I don't want to like do it in a tourist sort of way. My dream trip would involve me actually like living in the place. That would be my dream if money and time were not an obstacle. Name your biggest pet peeves. My biggest pet peeves are when people walk indoors with their shoes on. That is one pet peeve. Another of my pet peeve, especially at my workplace, is that people take out a milk carton and almost use it up, but then they don't want to rinse it out, so they leave just a tiny sliver of milk in it and put it back in the fridge instead of just using it up. But because they would have to then rinse out and recycle the carton, they just don't do that. That is one of my biggest pet peeves. It is so annoying. You go to get a cup of coffee and you take out a milk carton and it's empty, like practically, and it's like so annoying. What book changed your life? Is it too soon to talk about Swords Point again by Ellen Kushner? Because I feel like I always talk about Swords Point by Ellen Kushner. It is the book that made me, it was kind of a mirror to who I am. It was the first time I saw queer characters, and it was also the first time I saw a character that was like dealing with like serious depression and stuff. It's not a perfect book, and quality-wise I know that there are plenty of better books out there, but it's just one that has been so influential to me. If I wouldn't choose Swords Point, another book that really changed my life would be The Never-Ending Story by Michael Ende. That is one of my favorite childhood books, and it is a similar thing. It is basically about fighting against this feeling of apathy and lack of imagination and sort of depressive states. So those two books are very influential to me. What simple invention improved the world? Define simple. Simple can be many things, but I would think that one simple invention probably would be the sewing needle. The sewing needle improved many lives and let us create more complex structures like tents, clothes, etc. So yeah, I would say a simple invention that improved the world tremendously would have been the sewing needle. And here I will conclude part 1. This is halfway point of the questions, and because I'm going to travel next week, you will be seeing part 2 next week. I will already schedule it, and that I hope that will tide you over for once I return from Worldcon. So see you in part 2 next week. See you soon. Bye.